Guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Super Pro Show, where we're talking things Marvel, DC, Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes, and today, guys, I want to talk to you guys about Batman. So, basically, what is going on is that Batman has not been greenlit by Warner Brothers. Obviously, Batman has made almost $1 billion, which is a big win for DC. And I love Henry Cavill. Gosh, I love Robert Pattinson. I do love Henry Cavill as well. I love Robert Pattinson as Batman, and in my opinion, I think he's the greatest Batman of all time. If you want to know why I think he is, I have a whole video about it. You guys can watch that. But in regards to why the movie hasn't been greenlit yet, I believe I know why, and I'm going to speak about it here. So honestly, guys, I think that the reason why the Batman hasn't been greenlit is because of the fact that they are trying to come up with a decision, and I think they might have the decision or they might not. I think that the topic that they're tackling with Matt Reeves, in my opinion, is: are we going to make Robert Pattinson Batman a part of the new DC universe, or are we going to make it separate? Because as much as this Batman is very successful, I do think we do need a Batman in the DC universe with Superman and Aquaman and other characters. And to be honest, I don't see Ben Affleck's Batman continuing to be that. First off, because Ben Affleck's Batman is very old, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves about the Batman with Zack Snyder is that why are you putting an old Batman with a Justice League? That makes no sense to me. So I think that starting with a younger Batman like a Robert Pattinson, I think that will be perfect because number one, Robert Pattinson can age with the character, as we're seeing him do, right now, obviously. But two, I think that it opens up the door for and I'm not trying to be rude at all, and I say this with all I'm being 100% real. Robert Pattinson is 20,000 times a better actor than Ben Affleck. Robert Pattinson is on another level, bro. Like he's different. Like Robert Pattinson, like if you've seen his projects, he's a really good actor. I mean, leaps and bounds ahead of Ben Affleck's acting. So I also think that he also expands in a way with that as well, and that's what I think. And that's what I think those kind of skills that he has, he can offer to the DCEU because I do believe that Robert Pattinson brings a deeper side of Batman, kind of what Bale brought. As much as I crap on Bale, I do think Bale brought a different side of Batman that we haven't seen, and I think that Robert Pattinson's Batman does that. But because with Christian Bale's Batman, he brought a really strong Bruce Wayne, but Robert Pattinson brings a really strong side of Batman that we really don't get to see except in the comics. And I think adapting that into the Justice League with Gal Gadot and Henry Cavill, prayerfully becomes back and all these other characters, I think it will really show the range that Robert Pattinson has that a lot of people don't get to see on the main stage. But it's also going to bring something else out of the other characters, bringing that caliber of acting. So yeah, that's the reason why this movie hasn't been greenlit. I really believe that they are deciding what is going to happen because if this Flashpoint movie comes out, and I pray Grant Gustin gets recasted in this role, if the Flash movie does happen, I do think we are going to get 100% reset, and I think Robert Pattinson's Batman has something to do with that reset, and he's going to have to because at the end of the day, what is everything about, guys? It's about money, and at the end of the day, Robert Pattinson's Batman brought money, a lot of money, and if they want to capitalize on that, the only way, in my opinion, to make it fully profitable is to put him in the universe. Now, the question is, how will the tone change? And that's a big question that I have. If it does happen, can you still keep the same style of film in a DC universe like that? I'm not sure. And with Matt Reeves' Batman, obviously he's working on the script, so it's going to be a while before we even get the next one. So I do think that if we do make a switch and he ends up, being in the main DC universe with Aquaman, I do think that they can change the film style to still have the same nostalgia from the Batman film that we've seen earlier this year, but it can also be, kind of a different, more upgraded kind of style. So, at the end of the day, I think this is a great move, and I am personally, well, not think I think it's a great move, but obviously the move hasn't been done yet. But I think that if Robert Pattinson is to be in the DC universe with Aquaman and etc., I think it will be a great move for them, and I think in the long run it will be a great move, and it will make it 10 times easier to introduce other characters and to put other heroes in these stories. I just we can I think to flesh out a Bat family, I think doing it in an extended universe is kind of just the best way to do it, instead of the way that they've gone about it with doing the Titan show with the different Batman, and we have like now we have 4 Batmans. You know, it's just confusing. You know, the Bat Women show with another Batman. It's too much. So I think that, kind of compacting it into the DC universe brings it all into one. And I believe, guys, that is the goal that DC Studios is trying to go for, to bring everything back together, to be connected and to make sense. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think that this is a great idea? Do you think it's stupid? Just let me know what you guys think. All right. Have a nice and wonderful day. Like and subscribe. Peace out.